यहाँहरु आइदिनु होला र यदि कोही आउनु भयो भने फेरि हामी यस क्रमलाई जारी राख्छौँ। यो अलिकति समयको कारणले गर्दाखेरि र व्यस्तताको कारणले गर्दा पनि विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू सबै उपस्थित हुनुभएको हामीले देखिरहेका छौँ।
So thanks, I appreciate for inviting me here, and I just want to say 2-3 things to the students. There are 3 things that they should be focused. These days I know there is Facebook, there is Twitter, there is Instagram and so many other applications, and in schools the students, they feel if you are on Facebook or you are on TV or so it's a cool thing, and all the time we try to live a life of others. Hardly we live in our life like what we are actual. We don't live our life, what we want to be, what we want to do. All the time we try to be someone else which we are not actually. So it's not good to be cool. It's okay, means if you are cool, that's okay, but if you are not cool, that's fine, who cares? Second thing is, when you are in high school or college, it's very cool that anyone who has a girlfriend, a boy who has a girlfriend or girl who has a boyfriend, they think they are cool. So those are not cool things. It's fine if you don't have a girlfriend or boyfriend. Anyway, your parents never had, and still they have spouses. So what I'm trying to say is we should know what is important for us. It should be, there are 3 things are important in this age. First thing, at this age, it's very important we get literate or we get good education. It's very important, and from the very beginning when Ram Gurung opened this program, he said Shiksha, the education. It's so important. So first thing is very important for all the students or anyone sitting here or for their children is the education. So always go for education. That is the foremost important thing. And second thing is it should be the first thing is basically the education, and we should try to get good education anyways. And the other thing is, which is very important for this Umar kid is, or even elementary school kids, is playing. These days we don't see children playing. I go to our Indian community, and what all the kids are doing is, one kid will bring his iPhone or iPad, playing some video games, and other kids will be surrounding him, looking at him, how he's playing, and then they are also trying to do that. Don't go for these things. These things are good if it's helping you, not for sitting all the day on WhatsApp and Facebook and other things. It's very important. If you don't have video games, that's fine. If you want to play outside. It's very important we should play. These days we don't play soccer, we don't play other games outside. All the time we are watching video games, playing video games and iPad and other things. So play outside so that it can, because healthy body will have a healthy mind, and when you have a healthy mind, you will have happiness and other things. And third thing, important thing that we should have as a parents, we should teach our children is sanskaras. Sanskaras are how we can respect others, and especially we come from a culture which believes not we human has the soul, or we have the, we should be living we should be respecting human lives, but our culture also believes there is a life in animals also, and not animals. We believe there is a life in plants also. That's the reason we worship so many plants. We worship rivers, we worship mountains, we do all those things. Because we in our culture believe beside human, we should have a compassion for animals as well as for the nature also. So always the third thing is sanskaras, and sanskaras means taking care of grandparents, taking care of your parents, taking care of the society where we live, and taking care of the nature itself also. We are responsible for the nature. What today, what is going on in the world about the nature, so many environmental issues and other things. So we should definitely think about that also. As a parents, we should teach that to our kids, and like respecting women. So many things going on. Respecting, grandparents. And the last thing that I want to say, most of the students in teenagers, they believe our friends they're the best, they are the coolest. If you have friends who are teaching you alcoholism, who are teaching you smoking, they are not your friends. They are not your friends, even you call them parents. Always believe it's always your parents and your relatives, your cousins, they will be your friends. Always be with, never let your parents down for your friends, because friends keep on changing. That's what happens. I'm telling you, ask your parents, whoever their friends right now, 5 years back they were not their friends, or maybe 10 years back they had a different friends. So always make sure that it's your parents and your grandparents which are more important for you than anything else. Because tomorrow, other things that I want to say is, we are, as an Indian or Nepali, Bhutanese, because we come from the same culture, and we are the luckiest human beings on this planet. And I will tell you why. We are the luckiest people, luckiest than Americans, luckiest than anyone else. Because as in India, that region basically, in Indian subcontinent, there is no better other country than India who believes in spirituality. Spirituality, where we believe not in humans and whatever I said earlier, plants, rivers, animals, everyone has a life. We believe in that. So spirituality, there is no other country which believes more in spirituality than India. And there is no other better country than US which is better in materialism. When you were in Nepal or Bhutan, or I was in India, I never thought at this age I will have my home, I will have car. Like 7 years back, 5 years back when Bhutanese came, they didn't have money to buy the cars. Today they have cars, they have homes, maybe more than 100 homes in Takkar area where I live. So many Bhutanese are buying homes. So no other country better than America for materialism. And materialism brings comforts to our body. But the happiness comes from spirituality. So always remember that when you will go get good education, you will have cars, you will have a good home and everything, you will become doctors and everything. But you need your parents, relatives and friends to share that happiness. Happiness will come from when people will happy what you achieved. So that's what I want to say, and just want to say congratulations for graduating and all the best for your future. Namaste.
खुशी बाँड्दै यो फोटोको सेसन पनि अन्त भएको to have your presence on this occasion.